I mean, I'm like fresh, if not the freshest. When I'm expressing my thoughts on body, you can help but listen.
I made a video a few months ago about weapons dumping in Chicago. I need to redo it. I think I could do a better job. Anyway, in 1990, I'm on the west side of Chicago with my mom, my younger brother, and my little sister. I'm 19 years old, and I'm not proud to say it, but I was in the streets. I was a pretty bad teenager. I was trying to make easy, fast money, hanging out with the gang, particularly the Vice Lord Street Gang. And, just trying to find my place, trying to see if I can actually fit in, if I can actually make some real money. Anyway, I developed a relationship, a friendship with one of the gang chiefs, a man who was calling himself Minister Rico. He wasn't the actual Minister Rico, but he was calling himself that for obvious reasons. Anyway, one day he sees me hanging out with my girlfriend's house on the corner of Division and Central, and he pulls over and invites me up to the car, and he said he got something to show me. So I'm thinking he has some guns or something he wants to try to sell me. We had talked about that previously. So he gets out, he goes to the trunk, and he opens the trunk, and as he opening, he's looking at me like he's expecting a reaction. So he opens the trunk, and he has grenades. Not one grenade, but a whole crate full of grenades. And my first reaction was, deep fear. I'm like, guns is one thing, but grenades, I'm 19, I don't know too much about, military hardware, I barely understand guns at the time. I'm thinking, man, this is some serious stuff, man. The military's gonna be looking for this, and whoever they find with them that stole them or whatever, they're gonna lock them up for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. So anyway, I'm nervous. I want to get away from him. I asked, I said, man, where you get this stuff from, man? Now, I had already heard the rumors about weapons dumping from a couple guys, but I really didn't believe it. I was really naive. I didn't know what was going on. I had a complete childlike perspective of everything, the whole world, the universe. So he tells me that, yeah, some white guys basically dropped him off not too far from his spot, the hangout, the holdout. So I'm like, damn, what? I'm like, you gotta be telling the truth, because I'm thinking, how could this guy get his hand on not one grenade, but a whole crate, like a whole lot of grenades? So I'm thinking, damn, this is serious. I said, these white supremacists, they really trying to give us, young black people, young black kids, the necessary weapons for us to kill each other and ourselves. Anyway, I heard him get away from him. I told my girlfriend about it, and over the years, I'm hearing other stories from associates and friends from all over the city: north side, south side, west suburbs, south suburbs, just white guys, delivering a heavy amount of guns and ammunition, and in my case, grenades, on the west side of Chicago. So I know right now everybody's trying to figure out how they're going to stop, or cut down the high murder rate in Chicago, and they're coming up with all these theories about how these young black kids are coming up with these guns, how they're getting them. They're kids, they're children. How do you think they're getting them? Somebody's helping them. And the people that are helping are white supremacists. They were doing it before I was born. They were doing it when I was a teenager, afterwards, and they're still doing it now. I mean, how can there be literally hundreds of thousands of guns in the streets? And they're finding a way, these weapons are finding their way into the hands of children, black children, mainly. So you got to really take that serious. And I know a lot more people know about this. They're probably not going to make any videos for obvious reasons, for fear of their safety, for them and their families. I feel because I'm no longer in Chicago. I've repatriated back to the land of my ancestors. I'm in the Republic of Ghana, West Africa, so I feel a lot safer to be able to talk about these things in a public way. And that's what I'm doing. I'm putting my testimony out there and try to help anybody else understand what's going on, and to make plans to, steer clear of a situation where you have a bunch of white supremacists putting their minds and their resources together to try to figure out how to destroy black people, like they've been doing since the mid-1400s. Nothing's changed. So to my brothers and sisters, to my friends and associates still in Chicago, in the U.S., I encourage you to leave. I know it sounds like a really heavy-duty, almost impossible thing to do. I've done it, but I know a lot of people can't believe or even imagine themselves leaving the U.S. and going somewhere else. But the truth of the matter is, white supremacy is thriving. It's been winning for centuries, and it doesn't look like it's going to see a day where they're going to be losing soon. So if you can't win the fight, I say walk away from the fight. There's no point in you continuing to be victims, continuing to be martyrs, continuing to be killed, tricked into murdering yourselves. There's no point in you continuing on. There are other places on this planet where you can be happy, where you can have true freedom, where you can have a real fresh start. And you don't have to worry about your children, you don't have to worry about your spouses and your lovers, you don't have to worry about yourself like that. The Republic of Ghana is that for me. I feel safe here. I'm around my own. They want me and my family here. I have my wife and my 4-year-old son here, and we're celebrated here. And they love us. I mean, yeah, of course, there are some negatives, but the negatives, they don't compare to the deep, penetrating negatives of the United States of America, where I just left, the city of Chicago, the Chicagoland area. So, anyway, that's my testimony. I hope it helps someone. I hope it helps a lot of people. And I wish you peace, and I wish you safety, and I wish you all the blessings of our ancestors.